I'm having mashed potatoes for supper. So I've got 8 potatoes. They're medium to small. And I'm going to cut them up and put them in the Dutch oven. Just kind of slice them up so that they're not very thick. It won't take very long to cook. So I'm going to cover the potatoes with water. Just so they're covered. And put them on to cook. And I usually go ahead and salt them first. I'll have to add a little bit when they're done, but I want some of the salt to cook in. So I just cook them. It'll take probably 10 to 15 minutes, not very long. The trick to fluffy mashed potatoes is to cook them until they're completely done. There's no way to have smooth, fluffy mashed potatoes if they're not quite done. Alright, our potatoes are done. They're tender. So I'm going to drain them. Alright, so I've got my 1/3 of a stick of butter and probably 1/4 of a cup of milk. And so the potatoes right now are pretty thick. So I'm going to add a little bit more milk. Not a whole lot. I don't want them watery. And now I'm going to take the little hand mixer and mix the potatoes up. And they appear to be a little bit too dry, so I'm going to add just a little bit more milk. And I think that's all they're going to take. They're all mixed up. Get my spoon out. And I'm going to taste a little bit. And they do need a little bit more salt. And here's my trick. You put a good bit of black pepper. Now, not too much, but I just sprinkle a little bit on the top like this. Maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon. A scant 1/8 of a teaspoon. And there you have lump-free, fluffy mashed potatoes. Now, if it's going to be an hour before you serve them, you'll need to mix them up a little bit and maybe add a little bit more milk. Don't add any water, but you can add a little bit more butter or a little bit more milk or both. And you will have the perfect mashed potatoes. They are really good. Really good. Thanks for stopping by.